Hey there folks, and welcome back for another shaving video. And today we're going to use RazoRock the Dead Sea. Great price on this, by the way, and it's something I'm going to try to do, start mentioning price per ounce. This is almost 8.5 ounces or in that neighborhood. And it's 20 bucks, so it's about $2.38 or 39 cents an ounce. Very, very nice on the price. And the scent on this, I was trying to figure out what it smelled like yesterday. And at first I thought D.R. Harris, Arlington, or Windsor, but I didn't have that to compare it to. And I kept thinking and thinking, and then I went and pulled something else off my shelf, Martin de Fougere. And lo and behold, I don't know if it's just a single note or some notes, but when I smell these two, there's some similarity here. I'm not saying this is MDC Fougere, don't get me wrong, but this is the closest thing that I found to this soap in terms of describing the scent. So if you like Martin de Fougere, you might like this. Now keep in mind, our sniffers are wired differently, and I may get scents or, excuse me, detect notes that you don't. But for my nose, that's sort of what it smells like. Not a dead ringer, but similar. So shaking out my RazoRock Plus Soft here, and we'll get to loading. I just wanted to mention something from the video the other day, my top list. There was a gentleman in there who made the comment that he thinks I had been sued, and that's not correct. At one point, I've had both a soap maker and an individual imply or threaten to sue me. They did not. So that was the lawsuit part. And I think that guy, later in the comments, he said, well, you said it. No, I didn't say I was sued. I said I had been threatened to be sued, and that was correct. And by the way, it was not Phoenix. It was not Phoenix. So let's just clear that up right now. All right, let's get to what's important. Using our product. And again, let's add a little bit of water. Later today, I'll do a video on soap care, because a lot of people are asking about that. And the reason I try to hold these at least this way, or if not upside down, is if you do get any water in there, sort of let it run out. And water is not your friend in the soap container if it doesn't dry out. And I'll get into that in my video later today. Then the next 5, my top 10, I will get out next week, because I got some stuff I still want to try before I come out with that list. And so if you're interested in that, hang around. All right, looks like we got a good pasty load there. I'm gonna set this aside and we'll get going. Stay tuned. All right, yesterday I'd made a made a post in Razor and Brush about Beaver Woodwright. I was looking on Maggard razors, and there was a soap. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but the description on it was something to the effect of, imagine kayaking through icy waters. And that was really all there was. And so I posted a thread on Razor and Brush saying, what the heck is this supposed to smell like? I'm not a Viking. I don't kayak through icy water. I'm a summer watercraft kind of guy. So I have no idea what this smells like. And then someone came in and said, it's reminiscent of cool water or cold water, whatever that clone is. So then I bought it. And Kelly himself even came in and talked about it. And as it turns out, also there was part of that description left off that said a salty water type of scent, which I could relate to more. But even then, I'm not 100% sure, because like a salty water, you sort of pick it up in the air, and depending on where you are, that can be really different. Like if you're in South Carolina, the salty water and air might smell one way. If you're in the Gulf, it smells another way. If you're in the Caribbean, it smells another way. So anyway, point was there, I didn't know what the heck it smelled like. And I was like, put what it smells like on the label. That's all. But I did talk to him privately, and he explained further. And I've whined about that before, and it is just whining, let's be honest. But I like to know what it smells like, so I can make my decision, because I really didn't know from, you know, kayaking through icy waters. I've never done that. I wouldn't know what that smells like. This stuff here is good, by the way. This is another one that's really hard to describe, but he does have the notes listed on it. RazoRock the Dead Sea. Again, 20 bucks for about 8.5 ounces in a glass container. That's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. And the razor today, by the way, is a Weber on a Jurgen Hempel titanium handle, which is fantastic. All right, that's a great first pass. We'll come back for pass 2. Stay tuned. Nice soap here. No problems lathering at all. And I wanted to, for a moment, speak about particularly face lathering. And you'll notice I don't do circles like this. And there's a reason for that. First reason, if you look at your correspondence or instructions that come with your brush, be it Badger, or if you ordered a Plasson, like from Plasson, it'll say do painting strokes. And there's a reason for that. If you are too vigorous in your lathering and you're making circles, you can tangle up the hair in your brush. Now, it's more common with horsehair, but I have ruined a Badger brush doing just that, because when I first started, I saw guys on video doing circles, and I thought that's just the way you do it. So now you'll see me, I usually go back and forth. So that keeps the fibers going one way and then the other. Instead of round and round the same way, you can tangle them up. And with a synthetic brush, you can get like a bald spot in the middle. Some of you have probably done this. That comes from making those circles or pressing down way too hard with your brush. You don't need to do that. Now, some people really want to dig in, that's okay, but it is not required. And it's not really recommended if you read the instructions with your brush. So I tend to go back and forth, and then at the end, just paint like so to smooth it out. Smooth it out to get some consistency there in the thickness of your lather, just to make it, to get your platform even. That's why I do it. So be careful with your brushes, because even a synthetic, which is really tough, you can create like a bald spot or a gap in the middle of it. And I'm sure some of you have done it. I have not done it, but I've seen it. And that comes from pressing down too hard or continuously making circles. So be careful with that. You can ruin your brush that way. It's not something that I've heard many people speak about, but I was talking with the Inspector Fernicola the other night on the phone, and we were definitely discussing on it. Truth be told, when you were lathering, now like Gio, he talked about doing the figure 8 and all, and you could do that if you want to. Absolutely nothing wrong with it, but just do whatever feels comfortable to you. That did not feel comfortable to me, the figure 8, so I just sort of developed my own technique. I suggest you do the same. You can start out that way, but whatever feels intuitive, do that, but don't press down too hard. And if you're making circles, don't do it repeatedly, pressing down too hard. That's my advice on brushes, because I did ruin a silver tip Badger back when I used Badger doing that. And I've seen people ruin synthetics. Okay, great second pass. We'll come back for pass 3. Very nice here, the RazoRock Dead Sea. Doing its job in a stellar fashion. I enjoy this. And again, it's not a dead, by no means is it a dead ringer for Martin de Condre. But there are some similarities. I don't know if it's a single note or multiple notes. I don't know if it's the saffron. I really don't know, but I can definitely get some similarities there. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but what I try to do is, my first lather is a little thicker, and subsequent lathers tend not to be as thick because you just don't need it. Now, do it however you want it, This is just the way I do it. And again, painting to get it even, that's why most of your instructions, be it Simpson or whatever, will say use painting strokes. And it's both to even it out and, you know, take it easy on these brushes, because if you abuse them, they will not last. And if you've got a, you know, $300, $400 Badger, you don't want to screw it up by making circles and pressing down too hard. The main thing, I think, is pressing down too firmly. You're not trying to, again, you know, we get into the exfoliation thing and people, oh, I want to exfoliate by scrubbing my face. Do that in the shower with some sort of sponge or some, you know, abrasive type thing that has some abrasion on it. Scrub your face in the shower. Lather your face with a brush. That's my recommendation. These brushes really, they will not stand up to hard scrubbing over a long period of time. And most of you intend to keep this stuff for years and years and years. So if you're pressing down to where the brush is completely splaying out completely, you're pressing too hard. So scrub your face in the shower while you're showering, and then you don't have to worry about scrubbing your face. You know, then you're just lathering a smooth platform. Exfoliate in the shower, and then you don't have to worry about it. You know, if you scrub your face really good, wash it really good, you're going to get most of that exfoliation done in the shower, my opinion. All right. So Carrie, yeah, here's a Weber. Carrie, longtime viewer, the guy I really like, was talking about he had just gotten a Weber, wanted to know about it. And Carrie, it's just an outstanding razor. I don't know why they quit making them, because it really is nice. Just a mild razor. Excellent. As is the soap here today. Wonderful shave with this RazoRock, the Dead Sea. Really enjoy it. Okay, let me rinse face. We'll come back for the post. Stay tuned. All right. All right, so we're going to get our Thayers on. Magic, because it's made by witches, of course. Really nice stuff. Makes my face feel outstanding. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Excellent. And we'll give that just a second to set in while we discuss our soap once again. RazoRock, the Dead Sea, 1999. The notes on this, by the way, right here: lemon, rosemary, cannabis, saffron, and sandalwood. I get sort of a clean, fresh scent. I might be detecting the saffron, I don't know, which maybe makes it smell something like Martin DeCandre, I'm not sure, but I like it. And the quality was quite nice, in a nice glass jar. So it's still available if you want to try that. Check it out. Some resellers may have it, I don't know. Check them out. Okay, let's get on with the aftershave. Today, since I talked to Ray last night on the phone, in honor of Mr. Pope, RazoRock Al Sapone. Good aftershave here. Good staying power. I like it. And by the way, these folks are making up ground on aftershaves. A lot of artisans are making aftershave now, and they're making them good at an affordable price. Yesterday, I mentioned the Barrister Reserve, which I think was phenomenal for your skin. If you've had a rough shave, that would be an excellent aftershave to go to. I think it's a little pricey, but that's one of those aftershaves you may want to have on hand for when you have a rough shave. Now, if you're not concerned as much about that, didn't have a rough shave, these aftershaves like this are outstanding. They last a long time, and this one smells great, by the way, the RazoRock Al Sapone. Good stuff. Talked to Ray last night for a little bit, enjoyed it. All right, so you guys have a wonderful Saturday. Again, coming up, I'll do a video for you on soap care, because that question's hanging out there a lot, so stay tuned for that. Thanks as always for watching, and remember, let's make America shave again.